Luffy ambition, king of the rappers, the mission.
Hey, what's going on, gang? It's Marauder Music with 3-piece TCG, big TCG, and 2D. I'm coming at you with that purple Charlotte Katakuri. That's right, the thinking man's Katakuri. So smash that like button, finger pop that subscribe, turn on the bell, and go down in the comments. Let me know, what am I doing right? What am I doing wrong? What would you be doing differently? Okay. Now, you heard me say the thinking man's Katakuri. No offense to any yellow Katakuri players now, but I mean, look, we all know what it is. When I first got into the game, which was in OP-03, Katakuri was the new kid on the block, and yellow Katakuri, of course. And you know, I was told by my friend, yeah, you know, play this deck. Let me play. I played with their deck. Big shout out to 10 of Ben. Yeah. So anyways, yeah, but Ben gave me his Katakuri deck to play with, and he played Navy, and I was able to win that first match, and I was like, oh my gosh, all of these holographic cards. But anyhow, that was many moons ago, and as you guys would know, you know, that would introduce triggers very prevalently, and it would be a whole, you know, that's a whole nother thing. That's the beginning of why people hate yellow would immediately begin. This is OP-11, and this is a different Katakuri, let me tell you. Okay, so let's get into the leader. I'll comb over the list, then we'll get into some games, all right? So for starters, purple. We have left yellow behind, okay? We are headed to purpler pastures, all right? We got a 5-life leader, okay? A monocolored 5-life leader. We love that. And when attacking / on opponent's attack. So you can do it when you attack or when your opponent declares attack. Once per turn, Dawn -1. Look at the top of your opponent's deck, okay? Then this leader gains +1 K power during this battle. Just the battle, not the turn. Okay, so you're going to see some leaders, some cards even, they have to do with, you know, you calling out your opponent's card, right? That's on the top of their deck, and if it's right, you get to do whatever they, you know, whatever it entails. And that's where this comes in, basically, and that's where it comes in handy, I should say. And as we move throughout the deck, because when I read this, it's like, it's not a big deal. What do I care what they draw? You know what I mean? I guess you got intel, but you know, what's that going to stop? So anyways, let's get into it though. Let's get into it. Now, first off, we've got 2 calls Charlotte Katakuri from OP-08. Now, if you thought this card into this card was like, what the hell, that's broken, imagine playing this card into this card, okay? Absolutely insane. Bananas, if you will. We're running 3 of them. It's a late game card. We want to play this card. If they're at 10 Dawn and you play this and play one out, and then you just raw play another Katakuri out, you've got 16 Dawn worth of cards for 10. Guys, I think this is power creep the card. Like, this is power creep the combination. It's insane that you're able to do this. Absolutely insane. So that's basically what they're there for. It's the only card that they can call out for us in this deck. So we'll keep that moving. Charlotte Pudding, okay? Now, Charlotte Pudding was a big deal. I made sure to have all the puddings I could, you know, as soon as OP-08 dropped. Didn't know how, just, you know, I thought it would be something for like black purple Luffy or, you know, whatever, even purple Luffy, you know, just something purple shenanigans. This works perfect in this deck. It's an absolute 4 of your turn, once per turn. When your Dawn is removed, you set it, you bring another one, and on the field is rested. So every time you use this ability, you get that Dawn back. So from turn 2 on, if you're going first or whatever, you can assume that you will be able to use your leader's ability on your turn for free. So that's awesome. The biggest of moms. No, not the biggest of moms, but quite the heifer. You know, we're just trying to add life. We're just trying to add life, control the game, control the board. You know, it works with this, and, you know, everything just pans out. Charlotte Anna is an OP-11 card, and you know what? If you have another Big Mom character, this one gains blocker. You get a couple of these out there and you're big city hooping. Let me tell you, you are doing some things, because while removal is prevalent in some decks, others just don't have it at all. You know what I mean? So yeah, you know, if you run into a black decks are always going to be tough for purple. Purple can either run away with the game if they don't see the removal or reduction in removal, I should say, and otherwise, I mean, this is gonna get chumped out no matter what. It's gonna get out, but against other like pressure decks or like the Luffys and stuff like that, they don't have any options to just get rid of a card, and if they do, they don't want to spend it on a one. Just it's there for counter, it's there to block. This has won me a game against on live. If you saw me play this deck, I won against Jason's Bonnie, and it came down. It was clutch city, dude. I was able to use its main, rest the character, declare the cost. You know, oh, it was a blah blah blah, and then turn a card with 3 or less sideways. Then add 1 Dawn card from your Dawn deck and rest it. So it, you know, pays for your leader's ability again, and you know, it's just a situational turn a card sideways, in my opinion. Of course, you can play it out for a body. This is the creme de la Edgar of the deck, if you ask me. And I mean, it's a blocker, 8 for 8. Set up to at the end of your turn. Set up to 2 of your Big Mom Pirates type characters with a cost of 3 or more as active. Then add up to 1 Dawn card from your Dawn deck as rested. So if you have this card out and then you play Big Mom, you know, you're able to go up 1 and you're back to 10. Kind of like I told you guys before with everything. Also, where this card really shines is being able to attack itself gets to attack and then restand itself plus the Big Mom or whoever else was attacking. So just that's really good, and keeping you healthy and maintaining board presence, because then they got to pop you the old-fashioned way. One note about this card, though, of all the bigs in the game and then the release and, you know, everything, this is a this is the easiest to get popped. I mean, you know, you ice age it, Koby gets rid of it. You ice age it. Well, you ice age anything, it gets rid of it. But I mean, like Shirahoshi will make this -4, and then Rocket Luffy will come out and KO it. You know, it's very touchable at 8. But because you're able to play it off of this, if you get 2 of them things out there, that's a lot for anybody to deal with. Okay, so that's great. This is just strictly 2K, 6 for 7 body, which is great, but we're mainly playing it for 2Ks, so we got other fish to fry. This is our new searcher. So it's a 1-0K, but it's got a counter, which is great. On play, look at the top 5 cards of your deck, reveal up to 1/2 cost or greater Big Mom's character type card and put it into your hand. Then actually, Big Mom type card. It's not a character card, sorry. And place the rest of the bottom of your deck in any order. Then its other activate main is -1. This character looks at the top of your opponent's deck for you. So there's times where this is out, you play this, cool. You can use this ability, and then look at the top of the blah blah blah. You'll be able to declare here. You know, I'm kind of getting ahead, but you know, then you'll be able to attach the Rusted Dawn you get from this card and swing here. But anyways, yeah, that brings me into Charlotte Paris Sparrow. Activate main, 5 for 7, which is great numbers, right? And great stat lines, what I mean. Activate main, once per turn you may trash 1 card from your hand, declare a cost of your choice, and reveal 1 card from the top of your opponent's deck. If the revealed cost is the same as the declared cost, draw 1 card, which is huge, and add up to 1 Dawn card from your Dawn deck and set it as active. So we are doing that to either A, get the cost of our leader ability back, or B, we can set it up late game to have 1 Dawn active for our event. Really good card. Love that it cycles and replaces itself. So it has no counter, but it is 5 for 7, and it will draw us another card. It's great. Now this one is very situational, which is why we're running it at 2. And it can be used. You want to play this card out if you've got some blockers, you get some health. You know, it's kind of situational. However, it does have rush, which is like an automatic. Somebody's going home automatically, right? And then opponent's attack once per turn, -5 Dawn. You may declare a cost, reveal 1 card from the top of your opponent's deck. If the revealed card has the same cost as the declared cost, give up to 1 of your leaders plus 2K power for the turn. for the turn. Now, that's actually huge, and I am underselling it. I mean, you do have to go -5 Dawn, right? But if you have a pudding out, if you got Katakuri out, you're going to get 2 of that back. So if you were at 10, at the end of your turn, you would go to 7, and then the next turn, you'd be right back to 9. But anyhow, it's really huge to know that in one attack, like if somebody's swinging 7 at you, you can leader ability, which would take you to 6. Then you use this ability, and you've already used leader ability, so you can declare the cost of the card, and then you would go +2 more, so you would go from 5 to 8, and then you would stay at 7 for the rest of the turn. So not only did you get out of a 7k attack without using any cards out of your hand, but you also got to use you also are a 7k leader for the rest of the turn, which would really help against the pot shot decks like Dofy or anybody that's trying to go wide on you. Anyways, it's a cool card. It can win you the game. This is what won my opponent the game a couple videos ago. Okay, Strusen, -1 Dawn, activate main once per turn. During your turn, activate main is not like and during your opponent's turn. I was thinking on some other games I used to play, I guess. But anyhow, once per turn, Dawn -1. Rest this character so you can kiss it goodbye. Declare the cost of your choice and reveal 1 card from the top of your opponent's deck. If the revealed card is the same cost as the declared cost, rest up to one of your opponent's characters with a cost 4 or less. This is a card that will help you close out a game, because this will turn a lot of blockers sideways. Not all of them, but it'll turn your Rebecca's, it'll, what I mean, any of your chump blockers, it'll turn them sideways. Don't use it on that Rosinante blocker. He's just going to stand up when you attack. But anyways, that's what he's in there, but primarily for 2k. Again, another just primary 2k, and this dick is running 4, 8, 11. Now we got our searcher, which is going to be able to, we want to be able to play that out. And then we've got, this is a very interesting counter. So it essentially costs 2 Dawn when you think about it, because when your opponent attacks, you can use it as a counter for 1, declare a cost, reveal the 1 card from the top of your opponent's deck. If the revealed card is the same cost as the declared cost, your leader up to one of your characters gets plus 5,000 power during this battle. So obviously you got to use your leader's ability, because you got to know what the declared cost is going to be, right? So you use your leader's ability, you go to 6, you pay another 1, and now you're going to 11 for 2 Dawn essentially. But if you have multiple of these, if you collect these throughout the game and hold on to them, you'll go to 10 also for the rest of the game. So when they want to swing at you, you're 10, for the rest of that turn. I mean, you can obviously spread it out, spread the wealth. Now, I got this one from PunkDB, and man, I want to be able to give you their name off the rip, because I like to give credit where it's due. What is their the YK_One Piece page? They got a lot of cool videos and matches and stuff like that. And then what I started experimenting with was, I think I went down here one, I got rid of these 2. I basically put 4 ramp here, and I think I took 1 out of there. And then so for a lot of my videos, it's going to look like the list I showed you. And then this one is just to ramp, just to get where I want to go faster. Since I have a searchable ramp, I just wanted to see what that would feel like. But things come up, and you'll see the pros and cons of everything. I would really like to have this card. You may flip the top card of your life face down, add up to 1 card from your Dawn deck, set it as active. I'm also thinking about putting this one in as well. Just another ramp on KO kind of deal. And it does slow down the game. I think that this deck does like to play slower. I think it likes to play slow and just outvalue your opponents in the end. And it does set us up to where, like, we restand blockers, and we put out a bunch of chump blockers and here, you know what I'm saying? And then we're just kind of able to overwhelm them with swings. We get big bodies, we swing over their board kind of deal. But anyhow, enough of the yapping. Let's get into some games. I got some OP-11 games, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun. So see you on that side. All right, our first customer is Black Yellow Luffy. They chose to go second, and I like what I see here, so I'm very happy with what's in our hand right now. So we're gonna go ahead and take that. I believe I'm gonna want to go that first ramp. No, play that out. All right, so our first customer is going to be Black Yellow Luffy. You know, one of the dominating decks of the current meta. And I like what I'm seeing here. Ooh, draw into the Linlin, really liking this. So I'm going to go ahead and play out Puddin'. And then next turn, I can go ahead and start ramping up and, you know, getting the party started. They swing there. I don't want to get rid of anything because I like my Lil where it's at. I really do. So thinking about if I want to use card action. They don't work like that, Jack. So after the card action consideration, we went ahead and said, no, what the hell? Anyways, we got, so right now, we're going to go ahead and ramp. We go up to 3. We play out Charlotte Pudding. And as we use our ability, we actually ramp 1 technically because we got rid of 1 and we're going up 2. Maliki. So now they're going to swing 6 into 5. I can give them a 2K or I can take it. I'm a little frivolous with my life up front because I'm not too worried. You know, you got 5 life. You've got so much resources. So now I'm at 8. And wait, am I at 8 or 9? No, that's 9. That's 9, Dawn. Yeah, it's Big Mom time. We're going to go ahead and heal. And we can put something on the bottom. And we're chill. I think we're chill. Yeah. Pass it back to them. What we're wanting them to do is we're trying to force them into a position where they have to use all of their 2K counters to turbo their life down because it gets rid of, like, you know, it can get rid of potentially 4 2Ks, which makes us swinging into them a lot easier, right, in the late game. So now they're at 8, which means we can play the Charlotte Katakuri, and then we can play Katakuri essentially for 2. Or we could play Katakuri out right and have the extra Dawn. So this is what'll happen too. I'll get a little analysis paralysis, if you will, because Trigger got rid of Pudding. Get a little analysis paralysis just because you're like, dang, I don't want to swing at them that many times. I still do want them to have to use their own thing to turbo down. So I'm sticking to that game plan. I'm getting messages. My wife is sending me TikToks. I'm going to have a lot to listen to later. Okay, so they're going to play out. Okay, so they're turboing down. They got Luffy. They're going up to 11K. It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off. They're swinging 9 at me. I'm going to take a 9. Hell, well, we ain't got to do that, actually. Yeah, fuck it. I guess we take that. We're definitely taking 13. And now they're at 11. I'm not swinging 11. That's crazy talk. But I will be swinging into that Gecko Moria because we're looking to get rid of the threats at this point. So we swing 2 over. They give us a blocker. Okay, we're going to swing 2K over again, trying to get that magic number. And see what we get for our troubles. Okay, they go up. They give us some cards. They gave us some cards right there, Jack. 4 plus 5, actually, well, yeah, we're trying to just swing 9 and leave those 2 up for our, I don't even know the name of that card, and I was just telling you guys about it. So we see that they're going to grab a 2K, which is important information. They get rid of a Rocket Luffy, and also very important, we're able to restand both, okay? So now Gecko Moria is swinging into us. If we use our leader's ability, we can completely block out of this. Like, we can completely counter out of this, I mean. So it looks like we're going to do that. Yeah. All right. And we see that they're going to get a Sabo. We confirm the revealed card. We go up to 11. And if we want to use another one, we just know that it's a 5 cost. And we can go up to 10. All right, so they use their Luffy ability to draw them a card and put Ace in the trash. I decided to go up to 9 the old-fashioned way. I think I'm going to go ahead and take this one. And it's looking like they're going to get us a big city swing. And we're going to have to see what they are able to do here. Okay. Still 8 active. Second Gecko is played. Chamba Wamba. Okay, good for us though. They play over one of their power-up Luffys, which eliminates a threat for us. This is rough. I don't want to go down to 0 life for sure. I could use my ability here. I could use my event, but we actually don't know what the top cost is. Yeah, we think we know, and we forgot they played a Sabo. Big mistake on the play. Big mistake on the field. Oh my gosh, what a heartbreaker. Okay, so I'm thinking, do I block her up? Because I can play 2 more blockers, and I say, you know what? This ain't that time, Jack. I'm going to swing 11. Okay, I'm going to swing 11 again after these messages. We do block her up. Excuse me. Okay, so we're going to swing 11 again, see what happens. No, we swing 9. Yeah, let's chip away at them, see what happens. Okay, and now we're going to swing 10. And they ain't got it. All right, gang, now we're getting into Dofy match. We're on turn 3, and I realized, damn, I wasn't recording. I was supposed to record, and so I hit record just in case it turned out to be a good game, and in my opinion, it was a very good game. So what we got to do was we took a life, and we ramped from life, okay? And because of that, we were able to swing, 8 into their Dracula Mihawk. So they had a bit of a slow start, if I remember correctly. But then they were able to immediately Jinbei into Boa, and I'm like, okay, this is gonna be a game. This is gonna be a game. I didn't. If I was gonna come in, 2 turns late, I wasn't gonna be crazy about a game where they didn't get to see anything they wanted. Anyhow, they saw exactly what I wanted them to have, though, because they got 6K out there. Now, a couple of things could have happened. I could have played It's to Die For, and I could have ramped 2 Dawn. Instead, it looks like I elected to use my leader's ability and effectively ramp 1 Dawn, since I would actually be ramping a Dawn between giving my Dawn back for that leader ability, and then, Charlotte Parasparrow. Parasparrow's ability giving me an active Dawn. I'm sorry. There's a lot going on. I'm trying to get it all out for you guys. Anyway, so they're swinging 1 at me. I could give them back that blocker or pudding. I don't need 2 puddings, I guess. They swing there, and we give them a 2K, and I think this one we'll go ahead and take. No harm in that. Yeah, we take that. We find a 2K, which is awesome. And now we're at 10 hold on already. So we're going to go ahead and play out a big old mom. And I think I'm going to wind up putting Boa Hancock to the bottom. We trash that event. I'm not sure about trashing that event, I'll tell you that. But anyhow, so now we can do a couple things. We can swing into them 2 over. They're letting everything go, which is wild to me, but I'll take it. We're going to swing 7. If you let them go, you're going to let him go. And after that, we're just going to go ahead and chill. We can use Parasparrow's ability, but I guess we just don't. Probably meant to do that. I'll tell you that we should have used this ability. So now they're developing again. They're going to develop and swing. I don't mind taking this one. There's no point in going down to 1 card. That's what me today's thinking. I guess right then I'm really thinking about it. So yeah, I do take it, and it looks like they're going to swing another 8 at me. So peep this real quick. This is something important. They played out their character, right? And typically Law would just do its thing first, but they swing. I get to choose what to do, and then they do what they do. If I were to just not do anything in a real life tournament, it would allow them to do what they wanted to do, right? They would do their action, and then when I'm like, well, hey, I want to use leader's ability, they could call a judge and say they already did their stuff, and I didn't elect to act upon my leader's ability. It's happened with Bonnie matchups, so be cognizant of that your leader ability on opponent's attack, as soon as they declare an attack, your ability pops off first, and then whatever the hell they want to do. So now we can keep it moving. So they swing an 8. Yeah, go ahead and take. No biggie there. Okay, so we're at 10, And right now we're really controlling the field, like really good in my opinion. We're swinging 7 into 5. You know, they haven't been protecting all game, so I wonder if they're going to start doing it now. Not yet. And yeah, play out a blocker. Fuck it. It's fucking party time. So anyways, I swing 6. I'm going to swing 9. And if I play out 2 blockers, I am dick dastardly. Absolutely. Now, playing out those blockers before I swing, again, is the wrong thing to do. It's something I only do on online. I was always worried that I would do that habit would carry over into real life play. Never has. Hopefully never will. So I also got to ready both of my attacks from that previous turn. So here's another example. It's happening again. Yeah, I'm going to just get rid of that little. Like, it's not even a thought. Oh, wait. What? Confounded. Oh, it's because of the law play happened. That's right. So anyways, we're back to 10. Another Katakuri. Like, this is what happens to fucking Super Saiyan Beavis over here. They can only hang for so long. Once you start getting big bodies out, you just completely outclass their board, and that's the name of the game. That's the end of the game. So now they're saving their targets. Cool. I put out another blocker, and everybody's standing back up. You can do a lot of things in this particular game right now, but killing me isn't going to be one of them. So they bounce back my Charlotte Anna, which I'm not tripping on. You know, just puts the 1K back in my hand. They're swinging big again. It just ain't big enough, man. It just ain't big enough. Against anybody else, I feel like at this point of the game, I mean, look at their board. Look at that board, right? They still got 2 life. They got 6 cards in hand. You know, if I'm anybody else, I'm shaking in my sea boots. But with this board right now, I'm really not. I'm going to play out another big body. I can play out another blocker if I want. We're swinging 7 into the Jin. I am playing out another blocker. We can swing into that Jinbei, of course. Actually, we're going to go for leader. Okay, so we're going for leader. We are going for leader. We're just going to completely bypass. And I guess that makes sense because they're going to have to give me that Boa Hancock off the field anyways. And if I feel like they... Well, shit. Yeah, now it's the same difference. I thought they were going to block with Boa Hancock, right? And then I was going to swing in the Jinbei and clear them both. But, you know, we've got 2 blockers up. We've got 3 blockers up, 2 life, 3K in counter. Not to mention our leader's ability, which we're going to go ahead and utilize now. Be a little nosy neighbor and see what they're about to draw into. Give them a 2K. And they've got 4 more attacks. And I've got 2 life and 3 blockers. I'm going to give you the fireman math on that one and say that's not going to work for you, Jack. So that's just a simple block right there. If you swing big into that, you know, get rid of that. We definitely don't want to go down to 0 because, you know, they are always one perfumed femur inner thigh away from taking us out. So we just blocked there. And then they wind up conceding, and they did have the perfume femur, of course. You run one of them, and it's always seen. It's always in their deck. I think that was just a murder to excellence, if you will, example of, you know, just playing the game. Why I like ramping. You know what I mean? With this deck, I was able to get so much advantage out of having those bigger units out sooner. But anyhow, let's go ahead and get into the next one. I think these next ones are no ramp. Okay. So we're going to go into the OP-11 leaders. And we got Nami. We didn't like our hand, so we went and shuffled it in. And we get the search. I think for this, I like my little Katakuri, my little cat, because when we get to play them out later on, of course, they're going to be like pivotal. So anyhow, they get to fix their life because a life went to their hand. If anybody's life leaves the field for any reason, and I believe they have like 5 or less cards or 7 or less cards, something crazy, they actually draw a card, which is nuts. Also, they can get rid of any card in their hand and go up 2k for the round. I decide to go ahead and just swing 8 at them. And what I'm not liking at this current moment is we have no pudding. I would have much rather played a pudding and used my ability. They're able to trash or trigger into an Onami and get rid of our pudding. I guess I'd rather that than them get rid of Peril Sparrow. I forget, does that Onami get rid of a 5? That's crazy, I don't think so. Anyways, so they're at 4 Dawn, seeing what they're going to do. Next turn, we're at 5 with Peril Sparrow. Peril Sparrow does allow us to use our ability for free. So, you know, that's something to think about. They decide to pudding, which is really interesting. They're going to go ahead and swing 5. And by interesting, I mean, I have no idea why they did that. Because if you were going to swing at me, I would have swung at me first. If you're going to use pudding, swing at your opponent first. And then, you know, when I'm at 6 or 7 cards, then play pudding. You know what I'm saying? I went down to 5, and, you know, it was just about, it was bad pudding in my opinion. Bad pudding. I go ahead and draw another Katakuri, so I'm good to go on that front. And then I play another Searcher. And I can go for a blocker or a 2k. Yeah, get that 2k. Now we're good to swing because we got pudding established. We're happy about that. I believe that pudding that they played actually helped us. So anyways, 6 and a 5. What they got for me? Okay, 2k. And we pass it on. Let's see. Keeping it moving, keeping it moving. Oh, they trashed my life with Nico Robin. Swinging 5 at me. I might take it because I don't see anything I want to get rid of. Yeah, I take it. Okay, and I see that big old mama. If I played out a pudding, I could literally start ramping. I elect to go ahead and play out a Peril Sparrow, which is a better play. With that, I'm able to, you know, ramp 1, go down, declare 1, see their life, whatever the hell. Then you use Peril Sparrow's ability, and we're golden. I could also go ahead and swing 6 with 6 or 7 with pudding. I could also use his ability, select the card to trash. Probably that 10 Lin is what I'm probably going to get rid of, yeah. And then gain an active Dawn, and then play out another pudding or play out Little Cat. And it looks like I elect to play out the pudding. And I don't know what I was about to do there. At this point, I guess I'm just going for bodies on board, you know, so I can harass next turn. I am at 8 Dawn, so I will be playing out whatever I want after that. Let's see what they got for me here. They are thinking. Bottom decking the Peril Sparrow and the pudding. That was a productive turn. Now they're going to go ahead and swing 5 and 6 on Fox 26. Maybe 5 and 5 and 6. I think that's what the kids at home want to see. So they're going to go ahead and do that. I just use my ability, you know, get out of it, see what they got. Okay, cool. They're going to draw into a 2k. Now they're going to swing 6. I can give them a 2k. And will they swing 5? They don't swing with the pudding. No harassment there. Okay, so I'm taking a look at how much Dawn they have on the board, and it looks like they do have 8. So this is the turn that I can use Lil Cat to get out Big Cat and make a big ass swing for the board. So let's see what we got here. Oh, wait. Yeah. I was gonna say, do it like that. Count the Dawn first. We go for the Big Mom play. Okay, this must be a different game. We get rid of our only other one, and after that we put up there Nico Robin, swinging 5, gonna turn it into 6, no doubt. And, you know, the Nico putting up Robin, it does help. It gets rid of harassment. It causes them to have to invest Dawn in their pudding if they want to swing at us from now on. And, it's cool. It's a value play. Big Mom putting up a threat is never a bad thing. And it's a 6 it's getting rid of. So that's a bit of a swing as far as Dawn investment's concerned. So they're going to play out that big old rush loof. They're going to swing A, and I might take this one. That's a bit rich for my blood there, Doc. I'm not going to give them everything in my hand. So they're figuring out what they wanted to do. Okay, cool. Waiting for blocker step. They put a Dawn on their leader because they know how to read their cards, unlike me last time I did that. Let's see if Nami doesn't swing. Oh, they don't swing 8. We can just go to 6 and then give them that 2K, and we'd be happy. We'll be happy campers. That would make us go to 8 next turn instead. Excuse me, 9 instead of 10. But we have no reason to go to 10 because we've got Lil Cat gonna bring out the big cat. This is tough. Do I want to give up a Lil Cat? Those are my options. Take it, give up Lil Cat. I like to play out Lil Cat. Now we play out our other Lil Cat. They have 10 Dawn at this point. So we're going to trash this little guy. We're going to play out our big guy. And now it's time to, in my opinion, clean up this board. So let's see what I wind up doing, shall we? I'm counting out, 7 Dawn? What am I thinking? I'm going to attach 5 Dawn to Big Mom, and we're going to really try and get rid of their big threat. We just want to control the board at this point. Can you blame me? And then once we finish our plate, we'll go for dessert, being life. Now, I'm going to go ahead and swing, it looks like 7 at leader. Okay, we're swinging 7. We're going to get that Dawn back. There we go. And they are going to 7 already, so they're definitely going to be able to counter out of this one. But they give us a 2K. That lets us know they're running out. They're running out. I would have liked to swing. Yeah, I would have liked to swing pudding into pudding on that play. Definitely would have liked to swing pudding into pudding. If nothing else, that would have drew another card out of their hand. If they're all, once you swing evenly into them, like 5 into 5 and 7 into 7, etc. Once you swing evenly into them, instead of giving you a 1K, they give you a 2K. I always say you are officially in bonus time. You are in bonus time. Okay, so they bottom decked our big cat, and I don't know what they did to the other one. What happened? What happened? 6, and then what? Oh, that put a 1 back to my head. Okay, sorry. So now they're swinging 6. We can just use leader's ability and give him that cat in our hands, or give him the pudding or the Owen. I don't know about taking though. If I take, I'm a crazy person. And frankly, I'm not liking where we're at right now. Not liking where we're at one bit. So I elect to get rid of them. I've got a pudding, and I've got 2 1Ks, two 1 cost counters. But we are feeling large and in charge of the board. Now I was thinking about powering up that pudding and swinging, but I was also like, you know what, man? Maybe I just make these 2 hit and land, see what they develop, and then swing into the board after that. So I'm going to give them 10 and then probably 11. Yeah, 10 and 11. So we're going to do that. I don't think I needed to do all that. I think I could have got by with 9 and 10. And maybe I'll just do... I think I'm going to wind up doing 10 and 9. I think I should have just swung 9 and then swung 10. Because I really do want to keep everything alive. So... yeah, okay. They made it out of that one. I don't think... yeah, I think what it is at that point, I didn't need to do anything else. I didn't need to swing any bigger. We're going right back to 10. I still got 2 Dawn active. And 2 life to 2 life. They got 5 cards in their hand. I saw a Sanji leave their hand, so I know they got something big. We know that they're going to draw into a Nami. So, you know, something's going to get gone if they want it to. But that also means their next play is probably going to be a Sanji. Because if you got rid of a Sanji, you got to have a Sanji, or they will arrest you and take you to jail for being so frivolous with your bigs. All right, let's see what they got. They're going to start by swinging 5 at us. We just elect to go ahead and use leader's ability to get out of that one. Now we know if they Sanji that would be the Josu, and then we wouldn't know what's after. So our 1K would be just about null and void. They put that back in our hands, and I'll tell you what, we're gonna take one of these hits, but we decided not take that one. So cool. We're gonna go up to 10. They're gonna swing 6 at us. Just gotta take it. There's nothing we could do. Right? Who am I? Okay, I was gonna say. Now, if we draw into a big cat, that's gonna be nuts. We don't. We draw into yet another event. Okay. So we're in quite the barn burner, going back and forth. If they couldn't protect him before, hopefully they can't protect him again. What is we gonna do? Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and swing 12 into 8. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know how I feel about that one bit. Okay, we're just gonna do one big swing. Hope for the best. If they couldn't protect him all damn game, I doubt they've collected what they need to protect him now. So that's asking for 3 2Ks. That's asking for 3 2Ks out of the 5 cards they have in their hand. That is asking a lot. Oops. Okay, they let it go. Now I can go ahead and swing 7, get my Dawn back. I got 2 Dawn active, and we'll just see what's up. We're going to go ahead and clear that because we don't want them to 2-shot us at this point. We are definitely worried about a 2-shot world. If you didn't give up all the Dawn in the world for Luffy, you give it up for Pudding, though. Okay. Oh. Okay. They're definitely going for the 2-shot. Definitely going for the 2-shot. So that's going to be something to... and they also got Katakuri, though. They got Katakuri in their hand right now. They could put Pudding back. I don't think that's the play. I would not fault them for hitting me with a big 2. Yeah. So right here, I can just comfortably take, though. And I know that I got... there you go. So I use that. I guess I'm going to block out of that one, and then they try to develop on me. The me today would have definitely took, and then just baited them into swinging with everything they had. Yeah, give them a little cat. Well, no, I'm so sorry. They still got 2 life. Either way, they concede. What can we learn from this? I was going to swing here, and then I can just swing twice. They'd be at 0. They weren't going to be able to play anything pivotal. I was going to get a 2K, out of life. So, yeah, I guess the game was over after that. But very interesting, very, very drawn out. Like, we're both, I guess, late game players. So, anyways, getting the next OP-11 stuff. All right, gang, we're going up against the blue-purple Luffy themselves. And what do we choose to do? So they chose to go second, and it looks like I'm going to mulligan. No, I kept, and then I searched. I grabbed me an event because I know this is going to be a long game. This is going to be a game where I'm like banging it out with the guy. Play. Anyways, we're going to go ahead and search again. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Get that big boy out there. That's right. Now we're going to swing 7 at him. Unfortunately, not comfortable using my ability because I don't have Pudding out there. They give us a 2K missed double finger. So they're looking to ramp even their 2Ks ramp. They're ramping no matter what. Don't feel anything bad about taking that. They go ahead and ramp. Okay, so we're at 5. We could play Pear Sparrow, we can get rid of something, and then we can draw a card and have a Dawn active and, all that jazz music. Now, I'm going to elect to use Pudding, or I can do my leader ability, right? And either way, it's going to come out to be the same thing. So I'm going to swing. I just want to touch him. Play. And then I'm going to discard a card. I'm going to 9. I'm going to hit that. I'm going to draw a card. And I'm going to ramp 1. Anyhow, we get another Pear Sparrow. We've only got 3k worth of counter in our entire 7 card hand, so not too crazy about that. But yeah, we're keeping it moving. Okay, so they're gonna go ahead and swing 6 into our 5. Yeah, we'll go ahead and give them a 2k for that because we know there's more to come. They're gonna bounce that right back. Okay, Kairos, and Kairos is a motherfucker. Let me tell you, because they are a very strong threat. I'm thinking about doing that again. Do I need to? If I do that, I've got to understand that that takes the place of my leader's ability, right? So anyways, now I'm going to get that card back. I'm going to get rid of that. I'm going to draw one. Bling, bang, boom. Okay. Now we're going to get the draw again. Man. So I think the blocker, I think all these cards are good, but yeah, the blocker is going to be the one that I would want. And then I can just go ahead and just swing straight 6 at him. I was checking on how much Dawn I had. But anyways, yeah, in that case, I know it's like, what are you doing not getting the Lin? I'm just trying to mitigate. I see myself playing Katakuri into Katakuri into a Lin. You know what I mean? So it's like 3 turns where that card is not going to serve a purpose, where this blocker is already going to serve a purpose. You know what I'm saying? So let's see what I do. There you go. You know what I mean? So I already got the value out of the blocker. Here comes big boot scoot loof. Gonna swing 10. I'm definitely gonna wind up taking that one. And we get a 2k for our trouble into another 2k. That's nice. At this point, what we can do is our low cat, big cat play. And then I'm thinking, me today is thinking pressure life. Pressure life. We can swing big into their bigs, but I mean, pressuring life, you know, get them down to 0. They're obviously running a bit of a different build. So, yeah, let's see. Or maybe we're trying to knock off one of them. Nah, we're strictly dickly, dog. Looks like am I gonna swing 10 twice? No, 9 and 10. Why do I do that? I always mess up on here. Okay, I'm gonna use my ability there, and I'm going to trash a big mom. Guys, I'm playing for the here and the now. I'm gonna swing 10. You're gonna have to give me some cards, Jack. Some cards. They give me some cards. Okay, standing them right back up. You are going to have another Kairos, another Big Mom. You're going to have something. You're going to have something. Now, they are at 8 Dawn. Yes. So they revealed and drew a Sanji. And swinging 6 at me. I can give them a 2k. There's no reason to do anything else. Yeah. Give them that 2k. Here comes the 10. Probably going to take that one. Or we could use leader's ability and go to 11. Okay, looks like we're electing to use the leader's ability and go to 11. We know what to expect here. So they're going, yeah. Do not click the wrong numbers. You will get F'd in the A. Another 10. Another one. But that does mean, ooh, we get to draw into some counter. Yeah. And that does mean that they are not going to have a Dawn active. So I don't know how wise swinging 9 at me or swinging another 10 at me was. Especially when I get to be low cat, big cat again. And they concede. Why would you concede? We were just starting to cook. Oh, man. Yeah, they kind of boned themselves though, because when you did this right here, first off, you could have just, I mean, look, I've been messing up all game too, right? But you could swing 9, you could swing 10, see what I'm going to do, right? And if you would have had that 1 up, I mean, you got a good blocker. I'm going to be able to swing 3 times at you. and definitely leave 2 up for myself. But it would have been interesting how it would have played out. I guess they just didn't have the stomach for it because they only had 1 blocker. They did have 2 Ks, but anyways, that's how that can go. All right, gang. Now we're facing off against Koby. We chose to go first. We're gonna mulligan. We like that we saw our search. I was thinking Parasparrow, but I guess, yeah, I fucking get Big Lin, I guess. Okay, so we're at 3. We don't see a pudding, unfortunately. We get to search again. We search into a pudding, and now we can play. I mean, we can swing 6, we can swing 7, we can swing 6 and play out a blocker. Looks like that's what we're gonna do. And let me tell you guys, Koby is a very exciting leader. The Navy gets super bulk. Navy gets super hot, and they've got a lot at their disposal. It makes me want to go ahead and get that Malak Starter 14 leader from K Designs, and 25% off a 3-piece TCG, and build up a good Luffy Navy. No, they swing 5 into 5, and I take the jive. Now they're gonna go ahead and we're at 5. I can play out a pudding. I can play out another blocker, and I can swing 7 at them with the remaining Dawn. I don't want to develop first like I always do, and I recommend you guys don't, but you do want to develop that pudding first before swinging, because of course you had that, and you have the incentive of being able to draw Dawn back. Now they play a little Peacock. Peacock's very interesting. Not as interesting as, what is that, a Bari, I believe? Fucking cockblock of a card. Might as well use it, dude. Smoke him if you got him. So take there, and okay, so no abilities on the board just yet. They didn't do anything extra fancy just yet, but of course it's coming, unfortunately. It's coming so hard. Okay, so they got a 5, a 4. I can turn Borsalino sideways and then like swing really hard in their face. You know, there's some things we can do. We can do some things. We definitely don't want to be taking any Dawn away, because we're going to desperately want to be able to play out our Big Mom next turn. And I was going to use his ability, and then I realized he only turns Peacock sideways. So we will be using him to turn Peacock sideways. And then what that's also going to do is... Oh, no. I told you guys don't mess up, and you didn't listen to me. I told y'all not to mess up, and you didn't listen. Anyways, we're swinging 8. I was thinking of turning the Peacock sideways, swinging into it, and it just didn't work out like that. So we got 2 blockers and a pudding up, and look at this play. That promo Koby. When's that promo Koby coming? And they spell that Koby with a C? What's that? Sam's Choice Koby? What is that? Anyways, swinging 7 into 5. Guess who we hardly knew you. Yeah, well, I'm going to give them that. And then they go up 2K. Now they got a 7K leader. Do we give them another block? We give them another block. Okay, now they're swinging 7 yet again. I mean, what do? We let them go. Okay. We're in quite the position here. Now, one of these threats is going to leave the field per Helmeppo's ability, because Helmeppo brought him out. So, like, they go to the bottom of the deck or something. I forgot. But, yeah. So, yeah. Return that Koby to deck bottom. And here we are. We've got 9 Dawn, which means we can put that Helmeppo to the bottom of the deck. We can gain a life. Definitely want Pudding to swing into that Peacock. Swing into that cock. We go up to 4 life. But here's the thing. Per their ability, they can just trash 3 Navy cards and they're chill. Also, they're plus 2K until the start of their next turn. Chamba Wamba. So we're going to get rid of that Peacock. And then we're going to go ahead and swing into Homegirl. Don't forget to do it. Yeah, I would have used leader's ability and swung into them. At least got a card out of their hand. That was a weak sauce on my part. So, okay, they're playing out the Kuzan. Man, they're using every Dawn they've got. They're going to get rid of that one. They're minusing 2 on our Big Mom. So you can expect a play on the Big Mom at some point. Oh, well, not at this point, apparently. All right, so the swinging 7 there. I'm going to just take the hit. Swinging 5. Can we just use card action at some point? Yeah, eventually. Okay, so that 2K is a big old 2K. 6 for 7 2K. All right, now we got Lil Cat, Big Cat. It's about doggone time. We can also get another Big Lin. We can also get another Lil Cat. Another Lil Cat, Big Cat. Break me off a piece of that, Kid Cat. What you gonna get, dog? There we go. We got a Big Mom. Okay, so we're gonna break us off a piece of that Kid Cat bar, and we get the big one out there. After that, that Strusen can turn Kuzan sideways. I think we're gonna want to just get rid of these cards off the field, so we can start by giving them 1, swinging 10 into 6. They let him go. Okay, cool. So there's a sale on Hibari, and I'm going to take full advantage of it. They let it go. Okay, cool. This gives us restand and draws us an extra Dawn. Cool. We got 4K, 4K in counter, and we've got 14K in counter between events and cards, which is crazy. That's amazing. They play out Secret Koby, and they are going for it. Now, here, don't need to use my... Please don't use that yet. Yeah, so we're going to go ahead and give them that other 2K, I would. Fuck it. I would give them the other 2K today because that one can assist me in going for game. I could figure out my life. Yeah, one of these we're going to take. So we decide to count out of this one and see if they want to give us 2. No, they don't want to swing 7. They don't want to do nothing with that Kuzan, I guess. Okay. So that Kobe's actually out there. With Big Mom, we can play that out, gain a life. Spoiler alert, they're not going to let anything off their field go. I can tell you that much right now. That Koby gave their leader plus 1K till the start of the next turn, which is madness. We trash a 2K, was just nasty. That's nasty. That's damn near a read. That's damn near letting them know what we plan to do with our life. Literally. So now we can swing 6, 8, and 9. So swinging 6, 8, and 9 coming up. I said 6, 8, 9. Doll, is Dolly? I forget their name. But anyways, gonna go ahead and use leader's ability, swing 6. Just they let that one go. I would have countered that ass. I would not have taken that. That's crazy. Yeah, you could still be at 3 life, Jack. You would be 4 cards and 3 life, but I would rather that. I would rather that. But they must be really looking for some kind of resource. Let's see what they got for us here. But these Koby matchups are real. Whoever's playing Koby, they're really playing when they play Koby. Okay, so they're gonna Gecko Moria into Doll. And the cock. They lay that cock sideways. Katakuri is minus 6K. I can tell you right now, Katakuri is not going to make it out of this round alive. Swinging 10 into 2. That'll do it. That'll do it for me. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. Swinging 8 into 5. Just take it. Hey! Oh my god! We got another cat. Okay, so with this, it's big implications because I get to swing 6 into 6 or 6 into 5 if I want to go after Kuzan. but it looks like I'm going to swing 7. So I'm asking for a 2K or a blocker. I get a 2K. I'm going to swing 9. Get the blocker. I'm going to swing 9. And I'm feeling Gucci Goo. I put both of these back active. 3 life. 3 life and a blocker. They've got 4 legitimate attackers. I also got 12K in counter. So, well, actually, I only have access to 7 of it. So, we'll see how that works out. Okay. Man, that card is so impactful. The way they balance that out by, like, after he wrecks shop, he's going to leave. And it's like, that doesn't feel balanced. Okay, so he effectively has rush because he's able to attack upright, ready cards, anybody at the same turn he's played. We're going to go ahead and save ourselves out of that one. I can take there. We can trigger and draw, or we can no trigger. We do trigger and draw. So we've got 3K in our hand. They're swinging at our ready card again. I'm going to give them 2K. Now we're getting it to the face. And I'm not seeing any blockers. And I'm not seeing where they're going to be able to spend Dawn to develop these blockers. So I'm feeling pretty good right now. I don't know if I feel good enough to take it, but I do. And for 3, okay, they get a blocker out. And they concede because they got 2, 3, 4. And I mean, we could 9. So this one swing would be the blocker. One swing would take all of this. Wait, 9 and 10, yeah. And then one swing, boom, and then one swing, we got him. And that's with like almost no Dawn investment. So yeah, I guess we had it. Yeah. So anyways, that is Katakuri. Let's take it over to the gist of the list. Gang, well, there you have it. A couple of games with the ramp mode and a couple of games with the more just non-ramp mode. Katakuri has been a lot of fun. I feel like the matches are either pretty quick or pretty damn long. It's a war of attrition, and it's something that you can definitely outpace, but you can also just flat out outvalue. Cards to keep a lookout for. Combos is Little Cat, Big Cat. Break me off a piece of that Kid Cat. Break them off a piece. Never use the Tin Lin. Do with that what you will. But yeah, I think it's a real dope deck. Sorry, I'm a little tired. It's an in-between day for me, but I think it's a lot of fun. I think it's gonna catch a lot of people slipping. I really liked it into the Dofi match. I don't know what's gonna happen with Dofi. I'm sure something's gonna happen with Dofi, but I want to see, man. I want to see more black matchups. I want to play against black a couple more times, and the Blackbeard, of course, and Lucci, whoever's the threat. But this gave you guys a glimpse into not just this leader, but a lot of the OP-11 leaders as well. So I just wanted to do that for you. But anyhow, this has been a very interesting and fun match. I was gonna say that I think that ramping might not be worth it all the time. I think that's what I was gonna say, is that ramping may not be worth it all the time. Against Dofi, it was dope, just because I got to get where I wanted to go faster, and I was able to outvalue their cards faster, which is the whole point you ramp, right? But and Dofi, it pays dividends a little more than in other decks with this particular deck. But typically, this guy is why you don't need to ramp, because if you have these two in your hand, once you collect them or search them or what have you, they could be at 8, and then you can play this, and then you get an 8 cost, and then you still got 6 Dawn to work with, whether it be developing another very sizable character plus a blocker, or just 2 big city swings after that. So anyhow, that's all I got for you on this leader for right now. Next will be my Luffy deck, if you can guess what that is. And let me tell you something, it is a lot of fun and cray. I will be live streaming whatever there is to live stream this weekend, in place of my live stream on Friday. So Saturday and Sunday, come hang with your boy. Anyhow, until then, I will see you guys in the next one. This has been Murado Music with 3-Piece TCG. Big Beard TCG. Smash that like button, finger pop that subscribe, turn on the bell, and go down in the comments. Let me know, what am I doing right? What am I doing wrong? What would you be doing differently? I'll see you guys in the next one.
Flows like a faucet, swag dripping like a faucet. Dooney fixing, got Luffy ambition. King of the rappers, the mission. I see they got the lights, camera, but no action. They actually fiction.